Okay, so here's some behind the scenes for the next video, which is going to be a Spider-Man video. This is just the setup stage right now. This right here is just a presentation board that you can get from Dollar Tree. I'm using as a base for the next diorama. So I have it just laid out flat, and this will be the entire, like, what is it, with the base and all that stuff. So here I have a sketch. This right here is just kind of the setup of how it's going to look like. So you see these are like, these colored in areas are like walls. So we got like wall 3, wall 4. And if you look here, removable sections, these are the lines right there, which are the lines right here on the board, which I'm going to cut and then make it so that it's removable outwards like this, so that I can get into the set like that and film better, because there's going to be walls surrounding everywhere. You can see walls surrounding everywhere, so I want to make it removable to make it easier for me to film. But yeah, that's how I kind of have it so far. Just an alleyway, like a box alleyway, goes in like that. It's a dead end. And yeah, once I get more done, I'll update you guys. Okay, more behind the scenes. So what I've gotten so far is all of the walls cut out. So you see wall 1, wall 2, ground, and then this wall 4 over here. Yeah, it's the corner edge wall that it's kind of like the alleyway scene right here. So that's what I got in. I got the other wall sitting on my couch. That's supposed to be over here, but this mainly this one's going to be gone, just so that I can get in and animate in the set. All these will be removable, just to make it easier for me to animate. So I'm going to come up with some kind of idea where I have it just kind of just standing still like this. Or maybe I'll connect them all. I'm not too sure just yet. Something like that. So I just got most of the base in. And then from here, I'm going to be using these foam sheets right here. Got it off Amazon. It's 30 sheets. They're 8 inches by 10 inches. So they're just some foam sheets and all that. So this is what I'm going to use to cover the walls with, so I can get the details in. And that's basically about it. I'm also going to be buying a bunch of 1/12 scale diorama things, like dumpster, garbage cans, stuff like that. I also have a couple of pallets. So just from Dollar Tree pallets. They look accurate enough, so that's why I got these. And these will be scattered in the set somewhere. See? Pretty in scale. So yeah, that's all I've gotten so far, and I'll come back once I get more. Alrighty, so I think I finished all the decorations for the dio. I think it looks pretty good. So kind of like a little garage area and some windows up there. I'm gonna put like a white piece of paper in the back just to make it look like a tinted window. I don't know. And then we got some foam boards all over the walls here. There's a bit of like some wrinklish crackage to give it just a bit more texture on one of the walls. There's a little door exit, as you can see. This side has a door as well, and if you look, there's a little mark there. That's for this, a 3D printed AC unit. Inside looks really bad, but you're not gonna really see that once it's in the set. Oh, I just snapped off a piece. I'll super glue it back on. But yeah, it's a piece sitting right around there. I also have a bunch more props coming in. I ordered a dumpster and 3 garbage cans. So dumpster will probably be on that side or this side. Most likely that side, and then just a few garbage cans next to it, and we'll be ready for paint. I don't want to spend too much time on the set because I'll be tearing it up and stuff to make the stop motion look more cool, more realistic. But yeah, so I've gotten so far. Let's get a nice angle shot here. Yeah, little alleyway set. Let's get in there. Oh yeah, oh yeah. It was good. I'm not too sure what I'll do about this empty space here. Maybe like a diorama paper cutout or something, just so when I get an angle out here, I'll be more hidden or something. But yeah, that's the progress I've made so far. It looks pretty good. Alright, so this is what I've gotten so far. Nothing much has changed except for the props. So these are props that I ordered off of Amazon. I just searched up 1/12 scale, and I put like dumpster, and I got that there, and I put like trash can or trash bin, and I got those right there. So those will help add a little bit more character to the scene, make it look more realistic, or, you know, quote unquote realistic, you know, this comic based animation, you know. Yeah, it's really nice. Let me get it a little bit closer. So they like function and everything too, like they open up and stuff. It's pretty cool. So yeah, these will be thrown around a bit in the set or during the animation, so it'll be pretty cool to do. Yeah, really happy how it looks like. So all that's left is for me to paint this setup, and we should be good to start animating. Alrighty, so set has been completed. So let's get a little tour around here. So we got this side of the alleyway, you know, a little door to whatever this building is, you know, you could imagine. And there we got a little AC unit. It's silver painted, but you know, the lighting right now is kind of hard to see, so it looks pretty black. We got these wooden pallets here, just 3 of them. A little trash can as well. As I said before, opens up, so it's pretty neato. Probably fill it up with something that I have in my action figure box. Little garage gate thing that, you know, kind of just like slides up. Dry brushed it with silver, so it looks pretty metally. Little box control thing on the side. Nice looking little windows for the light. Dumpster, right way over there. Like I also said, opens up, pretty cool. Trash cans again. And then we got this over here, this door with a little exit sign. Real ugly looking exit sign. But yeah, so that's what it is. And I mean, it's not bad, honestly. It's, you look at it like this, looks pretty good. Oh yeah, the lights that seep through the bottom, I'll be covering up with some tape, so there won't be any more seepage of light. But yeah, when I look at it like this, like, it looks pretty good. I'm actually pretty happy with it. Here, get a different angle. That looks pretty good. I really like it. So yeah, now all that's left is for me to record some voices and start animating. Okie dokie, more BTS. So I officially started animating about yesterday, yeah. And so far I've just started the main fight scenes. Well, beginning of the main fight scenes. So we just got Venom here. Venom's about to jump back in. Spider-Man just double drop kicked Carnage all the way over there, so he's out for the count, just for like a few seconds, and then he'll come back in, and then they'll both overwhelm Spider-Man, and then he'll end up over there in the dumpster area, and then that's when kind of like this little whole monologue thing I had scripted up will happen. But yeah, so it's going pretty smoothly so far. I think it's a little too fast, so I might add in some insert shots, but so far I'm pretty happy with it. You know, famous Lego phone stand, great stuff. This is a like steel plate, so I think I've talked about it before, but this steel plate is very helpful for these figures that have magnets on the bottom, so you literally just prop them up and look, see? Easy. And then you kind of move the camera so it's not like with the giant metal plate in the shot, and it looks good. Like he's standing up on his own in a, you know, position that wouldn't normally be possible for an action figure. So it's really useful to get just some kind of random metal sheet at Home Depot for, you know, action figures with magnets on their feet. And that's what I'm doing so far. I've also, this video will be having damage done to the set. So right here, I got these cut marks, and as I was shooting the frames, I took a box cutter and I just went in and just carved these in for every frame, and I think it looks really good. So I'm gonna be doing more of that for this set. But yeah, that's what I got so far. Do a update once I have something more to talk about. Okay, so behind the scenes, I wanted to talk about something that I want to try, something really new and might be a little crazy, but I was thinking about upgrading or stepping up my gore in my videos. So the idea is, right? So we have Spider-Man here, and he's fighting against Venom and, of course, Carnage. There's no way he can't take, like, damage in some way, right? So I was thinking, what if I cut away at parts and cover it with blood? But I'm not going to cut away this guy. Instead, I'm going to use these. These are bootleg parts right here. So this is a bootleg arm, though the shoulder socket doesn't fit in because it's a little too small. So instead, I'm going to pull out the bicep part and the forearm part and attach it onto there, and I'm going to damage these instead. Like, I'm going to tear it up, put red paint all over it, and make it look like you know, he's bleeding like crazy and he's taking some serious damage. But yeah, that's the idea. I'm hoping it turns out good. I'm really hoping. But yeah, we'll cut to that once I go to, you know, or once I do it. So, I wanted to quickly talk about something I just recently added, which is practical blood effects. Yeah. So if you look there, that is a little bit of blood, which is actually, like I mentioned before, just normal red acrylic paint. I also have some right there. So when doing the shots, I had to make sure it was a one take and that I got it right, otherwise it'd be completely screwed. But yeah, I kind of want to go through that. And I also wanted to go through a little something else, which is the damage that I've done to one of the hand, or the forearms of the figure. And if you see it in the video, it actually looks really nice. So I think I'm going to be doing this not too often, but any chance that I can. So like if I do another Spider-Man video, I'm going to try to get more bootlegs. Because this is a bootleg forearm that I just shoved onto here, and I cut it up, and it looks really good in the shot. So if I ever get a chance again, I'm going to definitely do more of this, like maybe for a leg or something, or ab part. But yeah, it's really, really nice. And probably get some for Venom 2 at some point. But yeah, I'm really liking this new practical effect. There's going to be a little bit more in this video. I'm going to be a lot more, I'm not too sure yet, but yeah, really liking it. Okay, so I wanted to quickly get into something new that I wanted to try, or new equipment, and it's this right here, a phone stand arm thingy. And I've been wanting to get this for a while because with this, I could get some really nice low shots that I could then move up and turn into high up shots like this. And I could just move it around like crazy. And with the ball at the end, I could twist it too as well to kind of get these kind of like panning shots. And I'm quite excited to use this thing. You'll see in the video how the shots turn out once I use this, but I think this is definitely an upgrade. And if you're thinking about getting one too, I recommend it, because then you could also get shots like this that would look kind of like this, straight up and down. So yeah, if you want to get one of these, I probably recommend it. I haven't tried it myself yet, I haven't done a shot, but I'm about to take a new shot with this thing, and hopefully it turns out really good. But yeah, just wanted to quickly talk about this. I just typed in phone stand arm thing on Amazon, and this is what I got. So if you want to get one, I guess, get one. Okie dokie. If you hear some watery thing that sounds like piss in the background, that's just my turtle's water filter, so don't worry about that. Anyway, so BTS stuff. So right now what I'm doing is I'm currently creating a custom head, battle damage Spider-Man head, where part of his mask or his lens is torn, and then there's going to be a rip on the top of his head here, and his lens here is going to be cracked up, and it's going to look so sick. But I wanted to talk about, why I'm doing this. As I've mentioned before, God, this BTS is so out of order. I'm like recording everything out of order right now. Like it's pretty hectic. But yeah, so at some point I mentioned how I'm gonna create damage by using bootleg parts, and I'm gonna like Dremel and carve away at it, and then put like red paint to act as blood, maybe some tannish to show some flesh, like skin, and I think that will increase or heighten, I don't know, make my gore look better basically. And so I also wanted to do something that would be like, battle damage for like the face, without really destroying the current heads that I have. This is a actual real Mafex head. If you look inside, that's a actual peg cap piece. Bootlegs don't actually have that. So let's use this head as an... Oh, alright, never mind, because I fell over there. But if you look inside here, the peg is actually part of the cast. But in here, it's actually a harder plastic that is surrounded by a softer plastic, which is the head. So that's how you're going to kind of tell if it's like a fake or not. But yeah, this is real. And I'm using it like this, where I carved out a piece of the head. I think I have it here. Here we go. So I carved it out, like kind of like that. Oops. So that was once in the lens. And see it kind of like, if you could tell, I carved in 3 different directions, and they all met, and it kind of popped out like that. I did the same thing for like a bootleg. This is a bootleg Peter Parker head, where I carved out a bit of the eye. I just guessed like the shape. I just drew on a random shape, guessing how close it was to the original cutout, and I came up with that, and it's a bit small, but that can be cleaned up with some epoxy sculpt, which is what I'll be using, some of my little green stuff over there, and I'll be cleaning that up, making like some cracks on the lens, or like cracked broken glass near his face and stuff. It's gonna look real sick. But yeah, I wanted to just go over that for this BTS, because I want to make these BTSs longer and more informative for you guys. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, so I don't think I've actually covered this yet. God, everything's really out of order. But the the main idea behind this new video, this little Spider-Man video I got going on, is that I want it to be how an action figure collector or action figure enthusiast imagines playing with one of their action figures. You know, when you're a kid, you pick up a toy and then you'd imagine them fighting in like a city or something against each other and then all that kind of stuff. That's the kind of idea behind this video. So in between every, I don't know, maybe like few seconds, 5, 6 seconds, I want to switch it up from the set that you guys have already seen, or if I'm going to put this in the beginning of the video, then you will see, to my desk. So what's going to happen is when I go to my desk, it's more going to be covering the more complicated shots where it will require like advanced rigging, and I don't really want to do any kind of advanced rigging. And that was the main reason why I did this video, was because I started off thinking, man, I want to do a Spider-Man video, but I don't want to go through much advanced rigging where I'll have to like hide the rig in certain areas and then erase it in order to make the swing like you know, if to do like a flip like this, like, you know, that would be intense rigging, and I didn't really want to do that. And I thought maybe if I just like did a video where I held them in my hand and kind of like did actions and all that. And then that suddenly turned to, okay, what if I make this into a video where a person is imagining their toys fighting each other, and then in between that, it'll switch in and out from his imagination to real life. And that's kind of the idea of what I'm going with. And I think you guys will really like this video, or if you guys have already seen it, you're probably already seen it, but yeah, it's going to be really dope, hopefully. I hope you guys really did enjoy that one. But yeah, that's the basic idea. I already filmed a shot here on my desk and switched back to the set, so that's going to be good. But yeah, just wanted to cover that really quickly. All right, more behind the scenes. So what I wanted to talk about was how I do these set destructions right here, where I damage the set in real time. And I wanted to emphasize how much of a one take these scenes are, okay? Because once you like destroy it, there's no going back. So yeah, right here I have a little gash in the set, and that was done by Carnage. And how I kind of did that was I had Carnage have his claw in there in one specific spot, and I took the frame, right? And then from there I would move Carnage out of the way, that way I wouldn't like mess up anything. And I would take a box cutter and I would go in and I would gash at it, and then I would do like little twisty turnies to make the gash a lot bigger, and I would keep going like that until I reach a certain point, and then I would bring Carnage back in and set him into place, and then like adjust him just a little bit to make it look like he's carrying the motion properly. And I would keep doing that until I reached the very end, and then I would finish it off with him finishing off the motion. And yeah, these are all one takes. That's why I don't have too much going on. I have this right here, I have that over there, and then I have this right here. I do plan on destroying maybe 1 or 2 pallets, but that's about most of the destruction I'll do. Actually, no, I'll have another destruction part here in the wall that would be right here in the set. And that would probably be all of the destruction that I'll do. But yeah, those are all one takes. So you really want a sharp box cutter to really cut into it nice and smoothly. And you need to be committed for those. But yeah, just wanted to cover that really quick. Okay, so I have just finished wrapping up on the last and final scene of the video. Woo! Alright, so this has taken me quite a bit of time to finish this video. I think I started like late March. It might have been late March when I started building the set. And then I started filming somewhere around early April, and it's already, what, May 6th today of the time of filming. So it's taken me quite some time. I think maybe probably even over a month already. No, way over a month already. But yeah, so this is the final part of the behind the scenes. And I just wanted to go over a little something that I had done for this video, and I believe I already mentioned, which is doing actual damage to figure to, up my gore game. So I showed previously this forearm piece right here where I actually cut into it and I put some red, but you know, it's really hard to see since, you know, Spider-Man's suit is red, but yeah, that's what I've gotten. But I also have this right here, oh, hold up, a little hair on there. This right here, a battle damaged head that I made out of a real Spider-Man, Mayfix Spider-Man head. I had an extra one, so what I did was let me see what do I have right here to point at this thing. Okay, so what I did is I cut out a big old triangle right here of the head, and then from there I took a bootleg Mayfix Spider-Man Peter Parker head, chopped out a triangle of a similar size, a little bit smaller so that it fit in more snugly, and I shoved it right into there, sculpted around it, and gave it a cracked lens, and I also sculpted over some torn out hair from his mask, and I carved in a few cracks on his outer lens, and that's what I used for this video, just to make it look like, because if he's fighting those two guys back there, there's no way he could come out unscathed. So I made this just for this video, and I think it was a really cool idea. I definitely want to do more for my other figures, like Ben here. I want to give him something else, maybe like a scarred shoulder and thigh or something. Same thing for Peter here. I want to give him a little bit more as well. But yeah, I think it was really nice to have in the video, and you guys can look forward to seeing it in action in this video. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to talk about, and this would be basically the end of the behind the scenes. I hope you guys learned something from this, or at least enjoyed watching my process and how I make these videos. But yeah, that's about it. Bye.